Hey all, thanks for watching another video, or it's the first time you ever watch a video of me. I'm Jack, and I make a good living writing about my hobbies. I blog a lot, and that's what I do. And a lot of times people ask me, well, how do you do it? And I'm like, hey, I can help you without even being there, just telling you a few tips, and you can write a excellent article for your blog or newsletter or whatnot you need, whatever you need in 20 minutes. A lot of people are like, oh man, come on, whatever. But just follow these simple steps. And I'm going to go over a few of them, and you don't necessarily do all of them, but it'll help you figure out what you need to do to get there. The first one I always think is very important. It's your topic. It's just like when you're in English class back in the day. Teachers like, hey, come up with a good topic, figure out something, and be honest that the teachers really like the people that wrote something interesting. If someone talked about Fluffy the cat, you're going to lose people. I mean, it's not really that interesting to them. Now, if you're talking about I love cats, and did you know that some cats have six paws and whatnot. People find that interesting. People that enjoy cats, but people don't want to hear about their one fluffy cat. Or some people get away with it. But to me personally, I like to be intrigued. Like I like to look at my topic in certain ways. Like for one thing, what kind of experiences do I have? My hobbies, I have experience, things that I have done and I can rely upon. Or even if you're like, man, I don't really have a lot of experience thing, but you've noticed there's things that, people want to learn about, like, some people may want to parasail, and you might not know how to parasail, but you can do some quick research and say, oh, okay, this is kind of the way of, how to go by purchasing the board, or, sail or whatnot, or, ropes or whatever you need to do that, or boat or whatnot. You can write multiple articles just on that alone. And then if you really run into a roadblock right there, what do people compliment you on? They're like, hey, man, ladies or guys, man, you're a sharp dresser, man. You get that belt, shoes, or whatever. You can tell them about what you look for. How do you figure that out? Because there's a lot of people that don't even know how to get dressed in the morning, So it's really important. Another thing too, when people come in to look at your blog, or if Google's picking up on it, or Yahoo, or you're running a YouTube video, and you're trying to use a catchy title to get people to come to your blog and read your blog. You need a good title. Like, for example, people say, if you say Purple Haze, people are wondering if you're actually talking about Jimi Hendrix music, or they're talking about some sort of drug. You've got to figure out more of, let me talk about how to play like an amazing musician like Jimi Hendrix. That grabs the title. How's the easiest way to play guitar? How's the quickest way to play guitar like Jimi Hendrix? People are going to read that. They're just going that title. Those kind of titles alone are going to just grab it. The attention. You know what I mean? Audience. That's important too. Who are you writing to? You need to figure out. I'm writing to, like, say, a few years back, all the teenagers were into the good-looking vampire shows and movies and whatnot. That was a big thing. Well, you can write about how you're a fan of that show and you love it and whatnot, and you get a following, but they're gonna try to look for the comedy and stuff. They're not going to be an older person that's really trying to find information, or deep depth kind of articles. They might just come to say, is Johnny Joe the vampire, he's really interested in real life and this girlfriend over there. I mean, that's the kind of things they're interested in. So that's how you're going to have to write the articles. So, I mean, once you get that kind of feeling, you figure it out. Now, going back, as I spoke earlier about English, intro is a big thing. You're going to go in there and you're going to say, hey, I'm going to cover these topics, and then it helps you write the paper. You could do just like back in English class and say, I want to herd cattle. Well, you need a pen, right? You need a horse, and you need take a class on, it'd be an experienced cattleman, the bringing your cattle, I don't know, but you can write from there. You can talk about the cattle. You can talk about, what's the best way to pen, how big of a size of pen, and all that. I mean, you can go on and on and on. Some people are really good about bringing people in on supplies. I like supplies and recipes. Like if you make something like, hey, I made this desk and I use these drawers, these nails, these screws, this wood, this plywood. People will bookmark that page and come back to it, and then you can always put on your blog new areas for them to leave and look at different things. That's important. And then recipes are real important. oh man, I made that dish, it's incredible. I'm going to bookmark that. And then they come back and they say, oh, he got a new recipe, you know, and people go and check on that. You know, also step-by-step instructions. That can write a beautiful article. You know, I mean, just open the door. You know, walk to door, turn knob to left. You know, walk through door, pull door behind you because you don't want the flies and the insects to come in. Reverse order leaving. You know, I mean, you know, it's 5 or 6 steps. You know, you can build paragraphs on each step and get real specific on whatever, and you know, it can be on a topic that people don't understand, and they're like, man, I'm glad this guy walked me through it, or she walked me through it. And last of all, I really like this the most. Like right now, I've told you all these ideas through a video. I can go back and watch the video and just write from that, because I can say, in my opinion, a ton of things, and it inspires the words. You know what I mean? Like I, you know, talked earlier about, you know, the cattle. You know, I go back and just go, wow, okay, I said some cool stuff about that. Oh, I forgot about the pen. Oh, I forgot about the size of the pen. So hit all these topics, watch this video over again, and you can see that you can really, really do well writing articles for your blog doing this. And sorry I went a little long, but I just really want you guys to really understand, and this is going to really pop for you. Thank you.